Now shifting focus, trouble is further set to mount for deposed ex-Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, who has taken refuge in India since her ouster on the 5th of August. The new government is planning to take steps to bring back Hasina to the country and try her for mass killings which took place during the protests in July and August. The newly appointed Chief Prosecutor of International Crimes Tribunal in Bangladesh, Tajul Islam, has announced to take necessary steps to issue an arrest warrant for extradition of Sheikh Hasina, who is already facing nearly 100 cases. Now, this comes days after massive protests led to an uprising against Sheikh Hasina, resulting in her ouster and deaths of over 1,000 people, as per the data from the interim government. Crossing over to my colleague Rishabh to bring us more on this. Rishabh, in order for an extradition to take place, there will need to be cooperation between the two governments. Is that something that you think is likely? All right, we'll try to reestablish that connection with my colleague Rishabh, who is tracking the developments post the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. But what we're learning is that trouble is set to further mount for the deposed ex-Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Remember, she has taken refuge in India since her ouster on the 5th of August. Now, the new government, the interim government, whose chief advisor is Mohammed Yunus, is planning to take steps to bring back Hasina to the country and try her for mass killings. Now, importantly, the Bangladesh government, interim government rather, is also seeking a meeting between the Prime Minister Modi and Mohammed Yunus when the Prime Minister goes to the United States later this month. Crossing over to my colleague Rishabh now. Rishabh, over to you.
Well, definitely. If we talk about the whole U.S. visit for Prime Minister Modi, the key highlight will definitely be the Quad Summit, which is taking place in Delaware on 21st of September, is what we are given to understand. But definitely all eyes would be on this crucial meeting, if that happens, between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the interim government chief of Bangladesh, Mohammed Yunus. Remember, this will be the first meeting between the two leaders after the later came to power in Bangladesh after ousting former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who, by the way, is in New Delhi only. If we talk about how this meeting could be, as of now, there's an official request that has come in from Bangladesh, from Dhaka to New Delhi. New Delhi hasn't responded to it, but the sources within the establishment do indicate that this meeting could happen. And then if this meeting happens, what would be on agenda? The major thing that will be on agenda would be the security and well-being of minorities in Bangladesh. Since 5th of August, we have seen temples, properties, houses, even lives have been at stake for minorities in Bangladesh, and India is definitely going to raise that concern, as it has been doing on various platforms, be it Prime Minister Narendra Modi or External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, and as recently as last week, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh as well. The way Indian leadership has been raising concerns on the minority issues in Bangladesh, that is something that is going to be the focal point of discussion between the two leaders if they meet in New York. All remains whether India responds positive and affirmative to the request or not. Apart from that, if we talk about Mohammed Yunus, in last 1 week, the statements that have come in from Dhaka is quite not in line with what could have led to this meeting. Mohammed Yunus went on to say that Sheikh Hasina can stay in India till Bangladesh actually asks for her return, but the condition should be that she should keep quiet and not make statements. Remember, there have been statements that have come in from Sajeev Wajid on behalf of his mother, and that has been against the interim government and the political situation and turmoil in Bangladesh. So we'll have to wait and see whether this meeting happens, and when this meeting happens, what exactly the agenda of these meetings would be.
Absolutely. Rishabh, thank you so much for joining us.